do, do. And we'll run it as 1x. Why not? Oh, hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. Was thinking about doing this throughout the whole weekend and decided, why not Monday night? So we're running Bill Elliott's car. I have not raced this many AI in a minute. So probably gonna crash. Probably gonna crash. To make it fun, I'm not gonna qualify because I'm gonna run my custom setup and I'm gonna be faster than the AI by a couple tenths at 100%. So why not? Probably take some pause breaks here and there because I haven't run a 50% race since the fall. And it's a little humid in here. Not hot, just a little humid. Got the windows open, but don't have the air conditioner in, so might have to refill on water that I did grab.
Your road speed 45, 3500 seconds. Dig, buddy.
Not used to running a good camera that's as low as this one is. King Mad Dog 2. Reading chat will probably be the death of me. I am not good at multitasking and racing. Hit the wall again. Like ding dong. Well, the NASCAR weekend wasn't that great in terms of the product, but what can you do when it rains the entire weekend? Yesterday was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Drove the 93 car for years and weeks. No, that would be Jovan Anderson. Jovan Anderson, ran a 93 a lot. He used to run under different names. He used to run under an alias until he was of age. He ran the 193 a lot as well. He'd run as Richard Johnson or Rick Johnson and then Ricky Johnson. That was before he was like old enough to run with his real name. Tell you the last time I ran on 1X, so this feels different. The setup was made, I'm running a custom setup, I made it for 2X frequency racing, but the last time I ran a custom setup on 1X that was made for 2X, it felt pretty alright. He hasn't streamed a race in a very, very long time. He used to do it when he had plenty of time to like set up a stream and prepare, but he hasn't done it in a very long time. Yo, Emmanuel, what's good, man? Yeah, that's the story of the famous Rick Johnson, Richard Johnson, whatever you want to call him. He still races the game, Mad Dog. He just he doesn't stream really anymore. or he doesn't stream at all. I was streaming more at the beginning of the year, but then my bandwidth decided if you want to stream, you're gonna fall out of the talk program, and I kind of needed the talk program, so I had to stop streaming. So you got Casey Mears in front of me right now. Doing good, Emmanuel. Memorial Day, brother.
Still there. Still there. Clear high.
This car's pitting. Yep, Bobby's pitting. So this is the 05 Splash and Go mod car set that comes with the mod. I did modify the ratings for a few cars. I modified Kyle Busch's ratings a little bit. This was technically his rookie year, but I wanted to race against an AI of Kyle Busch, as I remembered him from his dominant years. So we beefed up Kyle a bit to where he's kind of similar to Jimmy. That's how Jimmy was in 05.
Still there.
Oh, who was that? Herbie Sadler. Oh, God. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, Hermie said I don't got it. Oh, we're gonna get nailed. Yep. Dang. So where was I? We modified Truex a little bit because I was an MTJ fan. So a bit of an unrealistic car set, but I want to say, who else did I modify? I think I modified Harvick a little bit.
3,500 second.
Who else do we got? Junior got modified a teeny bit. Kurt Busch got modified a teeny bit. And Casey Kane, I think, was the last one that I modified a teeny bit. Yeah, it has been a minute since I did an offline race. I used to do a series all the time, and I remember I was going to do a Season 2 at some point and use the 04 car set, but I ended up never doing that. The lower roof camera is throwing me off, but I'll get used to it. Using Cup 90 has piqued my interest in game again. Hey man, I'll tell you what, I've been running a mock series for fun, just in my spare time. I started with 1972 in the Cup Series, and I've just made my way forward. I've added Busch when Busch became a thing in 1982, and then I added Trucks when Trucks became a thing in 95, and I'm currently in the 2000 season. So I started that mock at the beginning of January a year ago, and I've just been burning through it because I'm doing it for the stat tracking because I love keeping track of stats. And so I've just been like doing it for the stat tracking, so I'll just accelerate through the races a bunch. I wonder, that was the first one, Emmanuel. I did a second one after, but that was the one where I was running the GNS mod because I had found a car set that had like a 2010 fictional universe. It was a mock car set, actually. It was a mock, kind of like what I'm doing. I might use that car set at one point when I get to 2010, just because it gives me a few different looking schemes and stuff. But let's see. Let's take a look at our entries here. We got Mike Bliss, MTJ, Rusty Wallace, Mike Wallace, Kyle Busch, Mark Martin, Robbie Gordon, Dale Jr., Casey Kane, Joe Nemechek, Dave Blaney, Scott Riggs, Jason Leffler, Ryan Newman, Michael Waltrip, Biffle, Kenseth, Bobby Labonte, Mayfield, Tony Stewart, Ricky Rudd, Scott Wimmer, Jeff Gordon, Vickers, Harvick, Jeff Burton, Bobby Ham Jr., Boris Said, Sadler, Mears, McMurray, Jeff Green, Terry Labonte, Kyle Petty, Jimmy Jam, Ken Schrader, Jimmy Spencer, Hermie Sadler, who we wrecked with, Travis Quaffle, Dale Jarrett, myself, Kurt Busch, and Carl Edwards. It's pretty much the main cast of 2005. We'll get a little more practicing, and then once 8 o'clock comes around, we'll go to the race, because this is going to take me like 2 hours. See if I can't run a flyer. NASCAR 25 manual, yeah. There was a moment where I was gonna get that, and then I like thought about how much other stuff I do in my free time, and I was like, I am not going to dedicate the time the warrant spending. What was it, like $60 when it came out? I was like, I'm not gonna be able to warrant spending that money for the time I would have available to play it. My buddy Robert was not happy. He was like, man, we were all going to get NASCAR 25 and play together, and you didn't get it. And I was like, yeah, my bad. Yeah, 29,248, and puts me at the top of the board. We'll say regarding Kyle, man, I still haven't. It hasn't set in for me yet that, you know, this is our reality. You know, sadly he's gone. But it's really like made me think about how like the previous generation of racing fans, that's what Dale Earnhardt was for them. You know, when Dale was seen as immortal. He was this untouchable legend. You wouldn't think a guy like Dale Earnhardt would pass away driving a stock car, but you know, unfortunately he did. And unfortunately we lost Kyle Busch to an illness. You know, it sucks. It was the same when Alan Kulwicki and Davey Allison and, you know, even the Biffle family and friends, you know, passed away how they did. You know, it just sucks, man. Yeah, yesterday's pre-race, Emmanuel, that really hit me. I'm glad that they were all there at the racetrack. I wasn't sure if they were going to attend, but I'm really glad that they did, and that they did something, because that was our Rockingham right there. You know, North Carolina 2001, the race after Dale passed away. I was not even 4 years old. I don't remember that. You know. So, oh shoot. Oh, I almost ran into Kyle Petty. Come on, buddy. Yeah, your heroes aren't supposed to die, man. I watched the Amazon video that they had Junior do the voiceover for, and I literally thought to myself, like a minute into that video, I was like, I feel like this is a video I should be watching in 30 years. When I'm 60 years old, and Kyle, you know, would have died of an illness at 71, you know, would have been young at 71, but it would have been, you know, a lot more realistic, and I think easier to accept. But at 41 years old, man, and still running in NASCAR, man, it just sucks. There's no other words that I can really put into grasp how it makes me feel. I know we don't really have the full story of what happened, but I'll say this. My grandmother passed away back in November. She was 83, and for I think 2 or 3 years at the end of her life, at some point she had been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And what rheumatoid arthritis does is it attacks your immune system, and, you know, basically kills your immune system, your joints ache. There's all kinds of symptoms, you can look it up. But the prescription that they put her on to, you know, assist her living through that rheumatoid arthritis also was hurting her immune system, and I would say, so 2 months before she passed away, she went in the hospital, and they said she had COVID, the flu, and pneumonia. But as time clicked on, the weeks clicked on, and we weren't really sure if she really did have the COVID or the flu, but we knew she had pneumonia. And what ended up happening was, as she got out of the hospital, then she went back in the hospital, got worse, came back out of the hospital, and ended up having to go in the hospital again. Okay, Mark. Yep, just pit right in front of me. And the third time she went in the hospital, that was it. But what we learned over those 2.5 months was that essentially she had walking pneumonia for probably, I couldn't even tell you how many months she probably had walking pneumonia, and they just didn't know that she had walking pneumonia. And I look at that, and I look at what happened with Kyle. You know, we knew 2 weeks ago that he had some kind of, you know, we thought, and he probably thought, that he just had a really bad sinus infection, and he was pushing through the sinus infection, you know, taking medication for it. And, you know, ultimately these doctors, you know, we really trust our doctors to tell us what's wrong with us, but sometimes, you know, the first doctor you see about something isn't correct, and it's just really unfortunate. You know, I see a lot of people that are mad, like, you know, how could Kyle not know? Why didn't Kyle take care of himself? And it's like, because Kyle was a busy guy, you know, he was always doing stuff, helping his son. You know, he had to travel for racing, and, you know, whatever doctor he saw, you know, they thought it was like a really bad sinus infection probably. Now that's assuming that Kyle was truthful about his condition and he didn't want people, if they knew the whole time, that would really surprise me, because I feel like, you know, if you don't want your fan base to worry that you have pneumonia and you don't want to miss races, but obviously the truth will come out eventually. But I would hope, as sad as it is, that it was just a misdiagnosis from whatever Dr. Kyle saw, and that him and his family just had no idea that he had pneumonia the whole time, because it was just sad. It's just sad to talk about and to think about that stuff like that can happen. But in all those comment sections on Facebook and Instagram, I've seen plenty of people saying how they thought they had just a bad sinus infection, went to their doctor, and their doctors started treating them for pneumonia, and they had no idea that they had pneumonia. They thought they just had a sinus infection, and it can happen, man. There's a lot of things that can cause problems to your lungs and your body, and that's why they say, you know, go to your doctor, go to a second doctor if you're not sure. You know, it's a brutal. The human body can be brutal, man. Hey Ben, how you doing, Ben? Yeah, Manuel, that gets me too. It's eerie timing that he said that. But he wasn't wrong. It's made me want to go back and look at a lot of drivers' last wins and see how they just enjoyed the moment. Like, how did Jeff Green enjoy his last Busch win? How did David Green enjoy his last Busch win? Guys like that, you know, they won like a dozen or so races in Busch. How did they enjoy their final win, you know? Because they were all around that age. They were around 41 years old.
Outside. All clear.
I mean, like, Kyle was never my number one until recently when Truex retired. But after his Chicagoland battle with Larson in 2018, and the post-race interview he gave where he did the crying motion and told people, if you don't even like that, don't even watch. I mean, that's when I became like a dedicated KB fan, and I was happy to see him succeed. It was from that 2018 Chicagoland race. Denny's like my only other long-term veteran that I really like is Denny Hamlin right now. Other than that, like I'm all on board with Connor Zilic, I'm all on board with Shane Van Gisbergen and Ross Chastain. I don't have anybody else. Man, Emmanuel, I'll tell you what, the night it happened, I was like, man, I haven't ordered any NASCAR merch in a minute. Oh, this is gonna work. I hadn't ordered any NASCAR merch in a few years since Truex won his last title. I just haven't gotten any shirts really, other than I have an SVG shirt, and I think I got a Silich one, or I might just have 2 SVG shirts. I think I have 2 SVG shirts, and that's a mouthful. I haven't gotten a Connor shirt yet, but I need to. But I got home and I ordered a KB hat and a KB shirt, and I think I checked. Someone was asking about the special Kyle Busch hats they were wearing at the track yesterday, and I went and looked online, and man, everything is sold out. NASCAR.com is sold out. They don't have any hats showing right now. Even the Rowdy store completely sold out. And I think those hats are a special thing that they made for those in the industry.
Outside. Still there. All clear.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was able to watch more nationwide races than I was able to watch Cup races, just because they were short and they were on a Saturday. I didn't always get to watch the Cup races because I went back and forth between my mom and dad. I was able to always see the Saturday races, and I probably saw like at least 50 of Kyle's wins in the what is now the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, and all the truck races on Friday nights. It's funny that he asked Steve O'Donnell if he could run trucks full time next year. I think he wanted to see if he could get to 100 Truck Series wins too. But I'm kind of happy that his last win was his 69th Truck Series win, because he did it for the meme, man. Last win is 69 truck wins, man. Like, that's just perfect. You can download it online. B-Man the Man. You can find it online. Just look up NASCAR Racing 2003 season, download, and look for a website called Dr. Noise, and there's instructions on how to install. Oh, Terry's been out here a while.
Inside. Still there. Clear all light.
Alright, it's 7:53. I'm gonna get until my fuel is at 11 gallons, and then I'm gonna pit. I'm gonna accelerate through qualifying. As I've said before, I'm gonna not qualify because at 100% difficulty, I'm knocking these guys out of the park. I wanna have fun going through the field. It's a 200 lap race, so it's not about where I finish. Swiss, Carl Edwards, and I think that's Gordon. Yep, Jeff Gordon.
Outside.
Slow down.
Still outside. Clear high.
Edwards wants to go by, so we'll wait. Oh, they're wrecking in front of me. Mark Martin blew up.
Outside. All clear. Outside. Still outside. All clear. There's stand in the pit.
Oh, they're wrecking on the back.
Inside.
Oh,
All
who is
clear.
that? Oh, that
Watch your
is
slow
Robbie
roll
Gordon.
here. Outside. Still outside.
Alright,
Still
I'm gonna
outside.
hit.
Still there.
I don't get run over by the AI.
Your road speed 45. 3,500 seconds.
Okay. So like I said, I'm not going to run a qualifying lap because I was checking out the AI earlier, and they're going to about run what they ran in practice in qualifying. My personal best is a 28.528, so if I ran a bad lap, that'd be like a 28.7 or a 28.8, so I would still be half a second faster than the AI. And for the sake of fun, we're going to just start last. So we'll keep it to qualifying.
Just like I
Accelerate through
told you before the
here.
meeting,
And Ryan Newman is on
you don't
hold.
need anything over the top today. We
I'm
got
going
a
to
good
save
race
this
car,
just
we
in
got
case
good
my
driving,
game
we got good
crashes and I
pictures.
have to come back
All
in
we
and
gotta
start
do is
over.
Everybody carry the weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this
But
thing.
here's your starting lineup, everybody.
Feel, bud.
Take a drink of water here before I go through this. We got Ryan Newman and Kevin Harvick on the front row. Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, row 2. Dale Jr., Rusty, row 3. McMurray, Edwards, row 4. Tony and Mayfield, row 5. Nemechek, Jimmy Jam, row 6. Kane and KB in row 7. Kenseth Biffle, row 8. Mears, Martin, row 9. Jeff Burton and Kyle Petty are in row 10. Bobby Labonte, Dave Blaney in row number 11. Brian Vickers and Ricky Rudd in row 12. Leffler Wimmer, row 13. Dale Jarrett and Ken Schrader, row 14. Row 15 is Sadler, Elliott Sadler that is, and Michael Waltrip. Scott Riggs and Mike Bliss in row 16. Martin Truex Jr. and Travis Quaffle in row 17. Mike Wallace, Hermie Sadler, row 18. Robbie Gordon, Bobby Ham Jr., row 19. Boris said Jeff Green in row 20. And in front of me is going to be Jimmy Spencer and Terry Labonte. Let's run about 5 laps here, and then we'll do a mock pit because I am at the very end of pit road, and I'm not used to this. When we run online,
Your road speed 45.
it's
3,500
usually
seconds.
the online races I'm used to are 15 to 20 car fields. So if I were to start last in a 15 to 20 car field, I'd be like right there where the 41 car is. So I'm not used to going in the pit road and having to immediately stop.
Hey, buddy.
we're going to gain a lot of time on the AI on the apron, just because of how gingerly they go through the apron.
Get out there, go. Outside, clear high.
I'm not going to bother passing Harvick and Kenseth here. Right behind him.
Road speed 45, 3,500 second. Start turning in here, right in here, buddy. Come on, stop on your mark.
Well, good to know. Good to know where I gotta stop. Okay, I am going to... Yeah, I probably want to slow down a little sooner there. That was barely over, but... I am going to make a quick run to the bathroom, and we're going to get this thing going. Okay. 8:05 p.m. This thing will take roughly an hour and a half or so, depending on how much I run into the AI. We're running 29.8s, 29.7s, I think, due to the traffic, just trying to take the tires easy. So we should get into the top 30 relatively fast. We just kind of have to wait for the pack to space itself out here on us. But once again, here's the starting lineup.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew.
I'm just going to resave so that it saves that we're up to the race session.
10-4.
There's the starting lineup. Feel free to do a quick pause if you want to read through all the names again. Here's 29th through to the end. Tell you, it's going to be interesting racing with the chat popping up the whole time, because if it's a middle of a green flag pit cycle, that's going to be really distracting. But yeah, this should be fun. Hope chat, if you guys want to lurk and just watch, it's up to y'all. Got to figure out some other things I can talk about while we run this, but yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Drivers, start your engines!
I saw some really cool Kyle Busch wallpapers for mobile devices on Facebook a few hours ago. Downloaded a bunch of them. So I got an interstate battery one as my lock screen. And then I've got, I already forgot which one I put on my main screen. Oh, I put the number 8 7-Eleven one, which I totally forgot Kyle ran a 7-Eleven paint scheme for RCR at some point. Totally forgot that even happened. Tell you, every time I get on the track and practice, I never have to adjust the position of my seat, of like my body and my chair. But the second I get on the grid for a race session, I'm just like instantly uncomfortable. It might just be a pre-race habit at this point to like adjust my position. I'm gonna start in second gear because we're at the rear of the field. There's no point in going 3 wide on the start here. If we go 3 wide, I tried to go 3 wide at the quad oval in practice and I about wrecked, so I don't want to do that. But it should be a 2-stop race.
Green flag, green flag.
We'll see what happens. Also moderate damage, for those that might have been wondering. So if we get in a wreck, it won't be the absolute end of the world unless I get clobbered.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high, outside. Still there. All clear.
kind of funny how 20 years ago, if you bumped somebody, you'd just wreck them pretty much. You couldn't really bump with these cars because of how pointy the noses were. But now all these years later, they made them square. Pretty much square. Bump draft and everything. Couldn't do that 20 years ago. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we need to go back to pointy nose cars so that we can't slam into each other. We actually have to race around guys with a little bit of finesse. And I guess I messed up my shoulder because I'm like leaning on my left shoulder and like pushing myself back, and it hurts my left shoulder. So that is no bueno for work tomorrow. Oh, that's grass.
Inside. Still there, inside. Still there, inside.
Come on, Kyle. Get the gas pedal. It's on the right.
Still there, inside.
Oh, no. I'm almost going
Clear hallway. Outside.
down.
Still outside.
This is my custom setup, so this thing is loose as a goose.
Outside.
8.5 seconds behind first place right now.
Still outside. All clear. Inside.
Trying to make it fun for me because I
Still
think
there.
I could have probably turned the AI up like 2%.
Still there,
I'm at 102%.
All clear.
Just vibing. When I played console games as a kid, I would randomly run 100% races at Dodge Raceway Stadium track. And I'd run on easy because I was casual like that. But I would race 100% and I would see how many of these guys I would see how many times I could lap the field in a 400 lap race at Dodge Raceway Stadium. I think the most I ever did was like 2 or 3 laps to second place. Those races took like 2 hours. I'd run them with the yellows off because the yellows slow the race down.
Inside. All clear. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. All clear.
Hey, Elliott Sadler. You're not Kyle Busch.
Still there. All clear. Outside. Still outside. All clear. Outside.
Oh, brothers.
Outside. Clear high.
Oh.
Inside. Still there, inside. All clear.
Right. A little bit of a breath right here. We've got a bit of a gap to 20th place, Ricky Rudd. 9 seconds behind the leader. Traffic. Right now, I can make it to, what time is that? 55 I projected, I could make it to lap 73 right now. AI are probably going to pit a few laps before that, but I'm going to go as long as I can because I know from offline races, just watching the AI, that they sometimes tend to wreck during pit cycles here, so I want to step a lap down. Casey Kane, Casey Mears, and Matt Kenseth next. Russ just gonna kind of let it go here. Thank you, Ricky. Tires are wearing pretty good. Right rear a little more than the right front. Temperatures look good though. This is actually a more conservative pace than I would run in online on 2X. We'd be running in the low 29s. So we'd be running around these times, maybe a 10th or two faster altogether. I'm probably going to do more of these, but I don't think I'll do one for National Super Speedway. I like to do it on these game tracks or the track that I'm a little more familiar with. I've run Nashville a little bit over the years, and I've done good on it, but not the most fun track to drive, and I don't really like concrete. Concrete tracks are very icy at times. Dover, so like Dover is fun to watch, but I don't like driving it because, especially on this sim, you'll be good for like half of the run, or I'll be good for half of the run. The second half of the run, I get very loose under throttle, which is normal, you know, to be expected. But it also gets tight, so being pushed loose is not fun because you basically have to watch how much throttle you put on the edge of the corner every lap. It's a challenging fun, but if you're not looking for challenging fun, it's not fun.
All clear.
Busch has moved forward. Was that him right there?
Inside.
Not that much forward.
Still there, inside.
Yeah, so from 14th, KB is up to 12. From last place in 23 laps, I am 16th. That's just me being patient.
Inside.
Oh, Rusty.
Clear all lane.
We're gonna let me go back by here, but that's alright.
Still there, inside.
Rusty is not looking too good right now.
Still there.
Holding me up.
Still there, inside. Still there, inside. Still there. Clear all lane.
10 seconds behind first place now. See, there's a bit of a gap from whoever that is up here ahead of us. That's in, see, juniors 11th. So whoever's in 9th, there's a big gap up to the next car.
Inside. Still there, inside. All clear. Outside. Still outside. Still outside.
Ooh, that ain't
Clear
bad
high.
news.
Outside.
So Newman fell Oh, Jeremy Mayfield's got a flat tire back there. That might bring out a yellow. Yep, they ran into him. They ran into him, all right. Oh, it's gonna be big junk, I think. Well, it's gonna reset the field here. I'm not gonna. We're racing back, but I'm not gonna push the issue. So Mayfield had a damaged tube, which means he basically had full blown tire. Looks like it caused a little bit of mayhem in turn one.
Line up behind the big car.
So Tony Stewart was leading, and it was him and Harvick, and they were gone. I mean, they were gone. Stewart, Harvick, Edwards, Biffle, Kurt Busch, Jimmy, Jamie, Murray, Gordon, Newman, Jody Machek. Okay, chat is going to get clogged for a little bit.
Your road speed 45, 3,500 seconds. The pace car's on the front stretch.
He held up pretty much everybody behind me because they couldn't pass me going into pit road. This is where it's going to get sketchy because I'm going to be coming out on the way.
Go, go! Yeah. All the way to the last line. Your road speed 45, 3,500 seconds. Watch your speed.
I'm glad I just waited there because I didn't want to get hit.
Turn 2. Dig, buddy. Line up behind the 0-1 car.
Looks like we gained a few positions there. A lot of guys had some poor stops.
Get out there, go!
I thought I saw Newman get out in front of Joe. So the chat is going to take a while to cycle through here. Oh, Michael Waltrip fell a lap down. Casey Kane's got a problem. Are they stuck in their stalls? They might be stuck in their stalls. That sucks. No, Mayfield's the only one on pit road. Casey just fell a lap down. Really?
Big picture here today, bud.
Casey fell a lap down. He must have been in the wreck.
Here, trying to take care of it.
If anybody's out there in chat, if you got any favorite moments from the weekend or Kyle Busch's illustrious career, feel free to drop it. Give myself a little conversation here while we pace around Charlotte Motor Speedway back when it was called Lowe's Motor Speedway. Take a look at the Stanley 91 while we do. I got up to 9th from, what was I, 13th going into pit road. Probably would have had a lot more fun if it stayed green. I was going to be, probably by the time I got up to 3rd, 9, 10 or more seconds behind Tony and Harvick, who were just gone. And, it would have been interesting how that panned out. So we still have to, still got to pit twice.
It's going to be a lot of chaos up front here, so just be ready. All right, buddy, give your seatbelt a tug for me, all right? It's a beat in them bad boys. Let's go rock and roll, 10-4. Line up behind the 0-1 car. Stay up high.
We're going to be in the Hornet's Nest, so I'm going to just kind of bide my time and wait to see how we get by. Oh, wow, Casey's got no rear end. Wait to see how we handle these lap cars. once we get strung out single file again. See what happens. So Casey Mears had 5 seconds of repair. But is on moderate, so the AI should be pretty up the pace. Kenson had 8 seconds of damage. Bobby Labonte had 8 seconds of damage. Ricky Rudd 10 seconds of damage. Vickers had a lot. Okay, looks like we're gonna get through all the chat, which is good.
Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him.
Eh, can't get comfortable.
Take the cars off. Be ready. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Oh, I'm sleeping. Looking at the chat.
Inside. Still there. Inside.
Tire but not fun. It's like Mikey and Casey got pretty significant performance damage.
Outside. All clear. Inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Inside. All
Oh,
clear.
they're going through wide in front of me. I don't like that at all.
Inside. Still there. Inside. Clear all, buddy. Inside.
Come on, what if you gotta go?
Still there. Inside. Still there. Inside. Still there. Still there. Inside. Still there. Still there. Inside. All clear.
Okay, King Mad Dog. Ooh, 8:30. Have a good night, man. Man, I really wonder what could have been if Biffle had gone to Gibbs
Outside.
when Kenton did.
Still
Actually, I
there.
think Biffle
Clear
said
high. Outside.
that the year he got offered,
Still there.
and he said no,
Clear
it was
high.
when Kenton ended up going to Gibbs instead. So I guess Gibbs wanted Biffle first before he wanted Matt, potentially, or he wanted both of them. Would have been curious though if Biffle had gone to Gibbs, who would have not been able to go to Gibbs between Matt and Carl. I feel like Carl 100% could have gone anywhere, but Matt, I'm not so sure if anybody else would have wanted him probably gonna get to the lead here soon. Start driving away. Just kind of vibing. Tony has lost the lead. Kurt Busch.
Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still outside. Clear high. Nice and good on everybody. Don't find your tires. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. All clear. Inside. You're doing
Fast
outside.
on the other way.
Keep the pressure on them. Still there, inside. Still there, inside. Clear low, buddy.
Michael Waltrip, Brian Vickers, they've got pretty good damage
Great job, buddy.
already.
I had the pace. Great
Catching
job.
them. Looks like I'm gonna pull away here with Kurt and Carl. Carl wants to go by Kurt. We're gonna let him duke it out. Carl, a little tap.
Keep digging.
Go 3 wide right now. My brain was like, go 3 wide. I'm not like, in the quad oval? Hell no.
Keep digging.
It's Carl gets by.
Keep digging.
By both of them.
Keep digging. Outside. Still outside. Still outside.
I just realized if
Still outside.
Kyle
Keep digging.
Busch had been able to keep his Roush deal,
All clear.
well, then again, I don't know if that means that Edwards probably would have gone to Hendrick then. I think that's what would have happened. Edwards would have been a Hendrick driver. Kyle Busch was still a Roush development driver because Roush wouldn't have had a knee
Next
for
one man right
Carl.
there. Go get him, baby.
But
Doing great, bud.
in some
That's it.
crazy
Doing great.
alternate dimension where Jack Roush had Carl and Kyle Busch, you could have had Kyle Busch, Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, and Carl Edwards all at Roush in 2005, and that would have been nuts. still made out great having Mark Martin. It's just they weren't giving Mark anything. That's how Roush was. Whoever the 4th and 5th car was, they weren't getting much, but it was easier for a young guy to do stuff with the 4th car than it was for an old guy to do something with the 5th car. That felt loose. Getting ready to go by Carl here, coming up back. Newman and Mark keeping up with me. Speaking of Mark, his ratings were untouched. He's in 5th, so what the hell am I talking about? Wasn't able to do anything with his car. Talking about Mark. Okay, here we go.
Outside. Still outside. Still there. Nice, smooth. Clear high. All clear.
Some clean air on the nose of this car. 25% of the way into the race. 50 more laps, so we're looking at pitting around 97 to 100 to go as far as gas
Same old
goes.
driver, just a different day, buddy. Way to work 'em. Clean air here, buddy. Let's just get a nice rhythm here.
So we're checking out. It's probably going to be 2 to 3 tenths a lap. See how much I gained this lap. Oh wow, well they started passing each other, so I got half a second. Oh, now Truex has a flat tire. Is that going to bring out another caution? Might have got it down pit road. Yep, wow, he got lucky. It was coming towards pit road, so he got it down pit road. That was a damage level 2 flat tire as well, and usually when the AI get those, they just pull off the track and stop. That stinks for MTJ. So that puts him off cycle by about 25 laps. It's gonna be right behind me, 2 laps down. Right behind me, we got Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, Ryan Newman, and Mark Martin battling for second. Right in front of me, we got Michael Waltrip, who's a lap down. We'll be putting him a second lap down. And then you got Borsett, Ryan Vickers, Terry Labonte, more coming up ahead. We're almost gone about as long as we did the first stint. Right rear's at 80%. Should be fine. Michael's a little slow, so cautious with Mikey.
Outside. Still there.
There we go.
Clear high.
Cost us 3 tenths, but no biggie. Holy crap!
Cautious down, cautious down, cautious down.
He just stopped in front of me.
Outside. Pit road is closed, but clear high.
I'm surprised it actually threw the caution for that.
Caution is out, buddy. Caution is out. Throw on the throttle.
I was not expecting
Going on, buddy.
Borsett to
Great
check
start.
up
That's the
that
deal.
much. Wow.
Big
That
deep
caught
breath,
me
buddy.
off guard.
Great job.
Well,
Get
we're
yourself
gonna
a
have to
drink
fix
here
some
here,
damage
bud.
here, but that'll make it
Might
more
not be nice
fun
to
because
face first. You're doing a good job, buddy. Let's be easy on the throttle. Try to save your tires as
that'll
best you can.
check
Nice
us up a
and
little
easy,
bit.
bud.
So
Nice
that
and
gave us
easy.
right side damage and some front end damage. That's alright. That's alright. We'll be alright.
Pit road will be open this time.
Michael Waltrip pit when he should have kept going around. Well, Mikey will be
Pit road speed 45, 3,500 seconds. The pace car's on the front stretch.
see how much damage we really have here.
Go! All the way to the last line. The pace car's in turn 1, pit road speed 45, 3,500 seconds.
That wasn't
nothing
too
to run
bad.
the tires, guys. That's all we gotta do here. The pace car's in turn 2.
Let's see if we're gonna lose any positions or not. Yep, we're losing one.
Watch your speed, watch your
Yeah,
speed.
2 spots.
3,500 seconds. Big buddy.
That's
Line
okay.
up behind the 99.
We're in a Roush sandwich.
Get out there, go.
Well, that puts us back on cycle. So now if it goes green, it's only 1 pit stop. Could wave MTJ and Mikey to the rear of the field, but I kind of don't want to. I'm just going to leave them at the front.
Great job, man. Way to be smart. We'll get them.
Now why not? We'll wave them. Let's see if I can do this. Can't see the chat because the text is in the way. Did I get the number sign in? I think I did. Did I get it? Hey, I got it. All right, that's 1. And that is 2. Okay, we did it. Couldn't see what I was doing. I was trying not to have my fingers slip off the shift key onto the Windows key because that would have put me to desktop and my game would have crashed because I'm full screen.
It'll be 1 to go this time, bud. Okay, here come your lap cars inside. There's gonna be a lot of chaos up front here, so just be ready. Alright, buddy, give your seatbelts a tug for me, alright?
Excuse
It's a beat that bad boy.
me.
Let's go rock and roll, 10-4. Line up behind the 99. Stay up high.
Here's my chat commands finally popping up on the screen. little bit of
Coming to the green,
front
buddy.
end
Coming to the
damage
green.
and right side
Go get 'em.
damage, but we should be okay.
Take the cars off. Be
Nothing
ready.
like a little handicap.
Be ready. Green, green, green. Inside. Still there, inside. Still there, inside. Still there, inside. Clear all way.
We're set, trying to be the death of me on full tires.
Inside. Still there, inside. Keep digging. Clear all way.
And Rusty got up to the fifth after
Nice
pit stop.
move. Go get 'em, man. Outside.
Oh boy.
All clear. Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
There we go. Back to the point, y'all. Car just turns so much nicer in clean air, man. Dirty air sucks. I was driving the next gen, it would suck three
That was
times as
better
much.
right there, buddy. That was awesome. You're doing a great job.
Hello, person. Peel. I'm gonna call you Peel. Peel suburb. Is that the idea? We are 70 laps into the race. Had two cautions. One was for Jeremy Mayfield blowing a tire, and he got run over by either Casey Kane or Michael Waltrip, or one or both of the other, but they all got involved. And then the most recent caution is a reason why I have some damage on the front of the car here. Slapping the field, starting to lap the field, and Set decided to slam the brakes going into turn 3, and I had not quite gotten to his outside yet, and I hit him, put me in the wall, put him in the wall, and well, we fell to third on pit road for fixing damage, but we are back up to the lead already. As it stands, it is looking like everyone is gonna barely make it on one more pit stop. Clutch for fun for a lap. See how much gas that saves me. I remember the last time I ran a race on 1X. I ran it at Atlanta. And I did a full fuel run on 1X, and I clutched the entire run because I wanted to see how much gas I could save, and I think I saved like 10 laps. Yeah, that gave me 2 laps automatically. Clutch a lot because I did get a little bit of damage. more later when my car doesn't turn anymore. Can't even get a full run in. So let's see, this time we got it's me in the lead. Kurt, Mark, Rusty, Edwards, gap to Biffle, and then a gap to McMurray. Catching Waltrip, Spencer, Terry Labonte, and Brian Vickers. Oh, I forgot to turn a little early from the corner there. I did. This is NASCAR Racing 2003 season. It was made by Papyrus, and Papyrus went bankrupt because EA Sports bought the exclusivity license back in 2003. But Papyrus, a lot of the guys that worked for Papyrus later went on to found iRacing. So the code, base code for this game, same code used in iRacing today. Now obviously through 20 years they've updated and done a bunch of stuff, but most of the base code comes from this game. This game though lets you run in roof camera. I can run in cockpit. I don't like this camera view, actually it feels a little far back, but we'll run in cockpit for a lap, why not? Got loose when I lifted too abruptly too soon, and the whole car started to rotate. Really goofy. I could run bumper camera for a while. Thing I've never done is I want to run in an online league race this camera view the whole time. Probably be best suited for a road course, which is my specialty. About 22 laps into the run here. Biffle has caught up to the pack behind me. There's a huge gap back to McMurray. Kyle Busch, currently in 15th. Yeah, I know it would be. That would be if I was behind anybody. If I start on pole at a road course with front bumper camera, I wouldn't have to worry about seeing anybody because there'd be nobody in front of me. But yeah, Yeah, anytime you're behind somebody, I mean, you're creating a huge blind spot running a bumper camera. Hey, Rusty's up to second. All right. Coming up on Michael Waltrip here. Gonna lap him again. This is just a single race. The race mode's called a single race, so just for fun.
Outside. Still outside. All clear.
Tap near the water. 200 lap race, so we're on lap 89 right now. First about half an hour or so of the stream was just me talking and practicing. Okay, lap traffic. Last time lap traffic caught me a lot off guard. They are way slower than me, so I'm gonna be patient.
Still outside.
More patient than I was last time.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Really early because we still want to run into any of them.
Inside. Still there. Inside. Clear hallway.
Or set again. Lifting early on me.
Inside.
Get by without hitting you this
All
time,
clear.
horse. Brian Vickers is not having a fun time. He got damaged earlier, that's why.
Outside. Still outside. All clear. Outside. Still outside. All clear. Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
What device? This is PC game. And yeah, I'm using a wheel pedal shifter. The overlay on the bottom left is my live inputs. desk once where it wouldn't fit my wheel, so I had to run controller. That was many years ago. So you know, I just got a desk that I could put a wheel on.
Outside. All clear.
Now that we caught lap traffic and I'm just dicing through them, the rest of the field is not having as much luck.
Still there. All clear.
We're almost halfway through this thing. It only took me like 50 minutes, I think. See, our average speed right now is 155, so about an hour, 50 minutes. Push for Busch. Did someone actually come up with that? Push for Busch, or do it for Dale? Be like Biff. Those were great. But push for Busch. It's actually pretty good. I think that bump for Busch would probably be a little more fitting back there in his rowdy days, but
Inside.
someone actually came up with push for Busch. That's awesome.
Clear low, buddy. Great job, buddy. Done past halfway. Outside. Still there. All clear.
Come on, Ricky Rudd, gotta go.
Outside. Still outside. 3 wide. 2 of them outside. Outside. Still outside. All clear.
That's the most aggressive I've been all night. So my favorite was Martin Truex Jr. Obviously, he retired 2 years ago. And then last year, I was pulling for KB, Denny, and SVG. I was pulling for those guys again this year, along with Silich and Ross. So once Denny retires, I'll be a Connor Silich fan first, SVG fan second, and Ross Chastain fan third.
Still outside. All clear.
There's other guys I like, but those are my main guys. I used to be big on Austin Dillon, but there was a year where he was just
Inside.
saying a lot of dumb stuff and
Still there.
wasn't
Inside.
making himself look that good, and
Clear low, buddy.
kind of lost a little bit of favor with him. Just as a fan, I mean, it happens. But it's been really cool seeing what Austin has said about the Busch family and what he's been doing. So I'd say I'm, happy to root for Austin Dillon again.
Outside.
Yo.
Still there. Clear high.
Man, Harvick was like second earlier on in the race. He's down to 18th now. Kenseth was in the top 10 too. Man. I gotcha, Peel.
Inside. Still there. Inside. All clear. Inside.
We are behind Kyle Busch.
Inside. Clear low, buddy. Inside. Still there. Inside.
He's checking up.
Clear low, buddy.
I can get back over these guys here.
Outside. Still outside. All clear. Outside. All clear. Outside. Still
Oh,
outside.
that was scary.
Still outside.
Oh, that's scary.
Still outside.
Oh.
Outside.
I should have known
Clear
better.
high.
I forced the hell out of that one.
Still
We're
outside.
okay though.
All clear.
I don't want to do it again.
Outside.
Oh,
Still there. Clear high.
oh, Boris.
Outside. All clear.
Goodbye, Sadler here. Reset mentally.
Still there. All clear.
We're getting close. We're getting close. We're up to 15th now. Probably not going to get all of them until I have to pit. I got 19 laps of gas left. They haven't wrecked. There would have been a yellow flag. I have the yellow flags turned on, so. Just doesn't have it this run. He might have damage from something. I'm not sure. There were 2 wrecks earlier. I don't know if Junior might have got damage in the first one. I didn't see the first one happen.
Outside. 3 wide. 2 of them outside. Outside.
There are very intensive ratings for each of the AI in this game, so you can really spread the field out and all that stuff. And then the opponent's strength goes from 70% up to 110%, and you can adjust that by 1%. So I have this on 100%, which with my custom setup is honestly too easy for me. I could have probably run it a little higher, but I mainly wanted to do this stream for the vibe and for fun, so just ran it at 100.
Clear hallway. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. All clear.
Yeah, Junior is down in 20th, huh? Mayfield had a flat tire. That's what brought out the first caution. Alright. Truex also had a flat tire at one point. That's why he's a couple laps down.
Outside. Clear high.
And then a bunch of guys like Vickers and a few other cars have some minor damage. It's on moderate damage. There's 3 damage levels to this game. There's no damage, moderate, and realistic. Realistic, you get like any amount of damage in the wall, like you get a decent amount of performance damage. It's really unforgiving, but moderate. Moderate's pretty forgiving, unless you get absolutely slammed. Bobby Labonte got damage earlier, that's why he's about to go 2 laps down. 12 more laps of gas.
Outside. All clear. Outside. Still there. Still outside. All clear. Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
And we got some of the AI are starting to pit. They're pitting early though. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it from here. I can make it from here if I pit. Under 70 to go. We're gonna go as long as we can because the AI sometimes like to wreck the merge point, or due to the tire wear difference, they'll run into each other and cause a wreck. We're gonna go as long as we can. So if I pit now, I would still be on the lead lap. Oh, thanks, Peel. I appreciate that. I don't do a lot of stuff on YouTube anymore, but I appreciate it. If you see me do something, it'll pop up, you know. road is busy.
More fuel. I cannot say that enough. Save fuel.
Got the whole fuel lap down.
Outside. Flare high.
Once we get to 70 laps to go, I'm gonna pit. Just trying to make sure that the whole field cycles through on the green. But I don't want to get run over by the AI either. Oh, get loose. Loose, what you gonna do? I am in Bill Elliott's number 91. So he's back when he went to part-time status. Still with Evernham. On the ticker, it shows my name. Who's that? There's Junebug. He's hauling. Let Junebug go.
Inside.
Junebug, don't run into me.
Inside. Clear all buddy.
AI, they like to give you no space at all. Dave Blaney waited a long time to pit. Alright. It is time for me to pit. We are pitting this lap. Before we get run over.
Gotta be easy on the fuel. We're gonna have to sprint just a little bit.
Of course, Brian is coming out as I'm about to pit.
Your road speed 45. 3500 second.
Alright. Made it a full green flag run.
Go, 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 go! All the way to the last line. Your road speed 45. 3500 second. Watch your speed, watch your speed. 3500 second.
Game chat is still catching up.
Hey, buddy.
Taking it easy here on the apron, no need to push it.
Get out there, go, go, go!
Oh, sugar! I did not know they were too wide. I almost got wrecked. Oh man. Somebody is cooking food in the kitchen. I can smell it. Smells good.
Outside. Still there. Flare high. Outside. Flare high.
We are likely going to lap the entire field here at some point. A lot of guys are going to be multiple laps down. Dave Blaney stayed out about as long as I did, so Dave Blaney is 32nd right now. If the race stays green, I'd be curious to see if we can remember to look and see where Dave Blaney ends up, because he's got the freshest tires other than me. The running order in the top 10 did not change much.
Outside. Still outside.
your problem, Boris?
Still there
Stop
inside.
checking up in front of me, bro.
Clear all buddy.
Get my case of cane here.
Outside. All clear.
Reach over here to the throttle. Scroll down real quick. Yep, everybody's still on the racetrack. Just realized this might be bad for me that I can make it to the end because pretty much the entire field is going to pit at some point again. They're going to be on better tires than me, and I'm just going to be getting out of the way so I don't get wrecked. So we might pit again for fun. But that is probably about 40 laps away. This has been fun though. This has been pretty fun though. I'm trying to say, bleh, 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 bleh. What are words? Huh. It says I'm close on fuel, but once the tire wear kicks in, that'll go away. Plus, you save some gas once you get back in dirty air. Let's do another lap in car camera. I've done one in a bit. Probably pick a different driver when I do another one of these in a week or two. I watched the Indy 500 yesterday, watched a little bit of the Canadian Grand Prix. I'm not into Formula One as much this year, and I kind of fell out of it a little bit last year. I just forget about it a little bit. IndyCar I don't watch at all, other than the Indy 500, which Indy 500 this year was phenomenal. I used to watch Monster Jam, Motocross, Rallycross when I was a kid. The Speed channel existed. Those were the good old days, as they like to say. Hey, Jimmy Johnson's in the second. Oh yeah, it was awesome. Finish for third was really close too. I was screaming at my monitor. We thought I was watching it with a group of buddies. The restart happened. We thought Malukas had it in the bag. And then they went through turn 3, and I was like, wait. They go through turn 4. Wait. It was not over. Man. Great commentary call, by the way.
Outside. 3 wide, 12 around side. Outside.
Oh, I just caused the wreck.
All clear. Caution down. Keep digging, come on. There's some man in turn 1.
I doored Bobby Ham Jr. into somebody, and they are dead. They are. It's big jump in turn 1 because of me.
The road is closed, but
well, I'm not lapping the whole field now. I'll tell you that much. Whoops, didn't want to do that.
caution in now, buddy. Caution in now. Roll on the throttle. Great job doing awesome, buddy. Pace car has the field.
Oh,
Big deep breath, buddy.
What a
Great job.
Here.
Get yourself a little drinking meter in there, bud. Put a little splash of fuel in it. One in the fence in turn 2. Line up behind the pace car. Road will be open this time. Pit road speed 45, 3,500 second. The pace car's on the front stretch. Nice and easy, guys. Make sure you got your wheels straight, buddy. Make sure you got your wheels straight. Go, go! All the way to the last line. The pace car's in turn 1. Pit road speed 45, 3,500 second. Watch your speed. 3,500 second. The pace car's in turn 2.
Oh, Ryan Newman's jump.
Big, buddy. As you're cruising around up there, buddy, just keep an eye on your water temperature.
Well, a lot of the AI should not have pit in front of the pace car there, but they did. So the restart order is going to be very screwy, to say the least.
Get out there, go! Nice and easy, bud, nice and easy.
Oh, we might still lap the field because for some reason, this is a little bit of a bug with NR is sometimes pit road will open, but the field is supposed to go all the way around, and they don't go all the way around, and they pit, and then they get themselves tail end of the lead lap in front of behind the pace car. So it would be way too much work for me to kind of fix this. So we're just gonna let it play out. It'll make it a little chaotic. It's actually showing Rusty's the only one on the lead lap because I passed everybody in pit road. Huh. Or I passed everybody because they got stuck, held up. Let's see how many cars are out of the race from that. Oh, nobody. Nobody yet. It is moderate damage, so we might not have anyone retire at all. It might just be really slow. We'll take a look at the wreck after the race is over, by the way. If you're still here, peel. It's gonna take about another 20 minutes to finish this thing up, unless I wreck somebody again. But that wreck was on me. I should have lifted more when I went 3 wide. Is anybody on pit road? Nobody's on pit road, so everybody's continuing. It's moderate damage for you. See, Newman fell 2 laps down because of that. He was stuck on pit road. Dave Blaney's strategy got messed up. Good news is everybody picked tires.
This time, bud. Okay, here come your lap cars inside. There's going to be a lot of chaos up front here, so just be ready. All right, buddy, get your seatbelt and tuck for me, all right? It's a need that bad boy. Let's go rock and roll, 10-4. Line up behind the 2 car. Stand by.
It is having some of the 1 lap down cars line up behind me. Interesting. Very interesting that it did that. Yeah. Yeah, because Spire operates out of the KBM shop, so that was very fitting. Okay, we've got 47 laps to go. We're good on gas. Got new tires. It's gonna be crazy. Get a good launch here. We'll get clear of the
Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Take the cars off. Be ready. Be ready. Green, green, green. Inside. Still there. Still there. Inside. Still there. Inside. Still there. Inside. Clear
They
all the way.
stay as long as you like people. It's totally up to you. The tires are not fun. When the tires are cold, they're very. They'll rip up the
Still
track.
there. Inside.
It's very sketchy.
Inside. Still there. Inside. Still there. Inside. Outside.
You're gonna lap Rusty
Still
Wallace.
there. Clear high.
That is the whole fuel lap down.
Outside.
Come on, Elliott Sadler, go!
Still outside.
Go!
Still there. Still there. Clear high.
Well, at least they can all still battle for a second.
Still outside. Still
Elliott
outside.
Sadler's in 10.
All clear.
Wow. Not that many guys 2 laps down. Everybody's still on the track, so we're going to have some fun lap traffic in about probably 10 to 15 laps. saw him on pit road with the hood all smashed up. His car is completely off pace. Probably doesn't even have a hood anymore. Of the race. It's been an adventure. Martin up to second now. Him and Tony Stewart going by Rusty. Hello, Matthew Damon Glisson. It's a PG stream, Matt, just saying. So Ryan Newman and Michael Waltrip are really off the pace, so I gotta make sure I don't just drive straight into them like a dummy. Stand and turn 2 even exist anymore? I don't think so. I know the backstretch one doesn't because they have the giant T TV screen, but I don't even know if that turn 2 grandstand exists. I know there's a grandstand in the turn 1, but I don't think that turn 2 one is there anymore.
Outside.
Ryan Newman has no front
All
bumper,
clear.
no front hood. This one right here, I don't think this exists anymore. Logan Paul, fire Logan Paul, Logan Paul, fire Logan Paul. Wore my Danhausen t-shirt today. Mikey's rear end is smushed up now. Look at that thing. Outside face. I wonder if that's where Ryan Newman's front end damage came from. He slammed into Mikey. It's been a ton of fun, but I can't wait for it to be over. 25 laps to go. 200 laps in one track. It's brutal. Plus, I did like 50 laps of practice altogether. So I technically did 250 laps. Stewart is, him and Mark Martin have not gone away. They are a lap down though, so it does not matter. Does not matter. Yeah, I'm getting there. I got the windows open. I'm glad I did that, because it was like 65 degrees today and I had the windows closed most of the day. So it's probably like 70 to 75 degrees in my room right now. If not, it might be warmer than that. I just can't tell. But I had both windows open when I started. So I like am hot, also feeling some cool air, so that's good. Been in my chair for probably an hour 45 now. Not an hour 40, probably closer to an hour 40.
Inside. Clear hallway.
20 to go. Alright, Boris said has been trying to get in my way all night.
Inside.
Not this time.
Clear hallway. Outside. Clear high. Outside.
Yeah, a little sketchy.
Still there. Clear high.
I'm just counting the laps down. I want to see the big wreck that I caused going into turn 1. That was kind of funny. Man, yeah, that's hot. That is hot. If it was 100 degrees here, I'd have the air conditioner in the window 100%, but I don't have an AC in the window right now, so that's why the window's open. But it's not that hot. It's mostly just the seat of the chair that it feels hot right now, because I've been sitting for so long. My arms feel pretty cool. Shoulders are getting stiff though.
Outside.
That's the one thing about sim racing
All
with the
clear.
wheels, your shoulders get stiff. My ankles aren't that stiff because I've been running this track. If I was running a road course,
3 wide. 2 of them
my
outside.
ankles would probably be a little stiff. Oh,
Clear high.
I almost wrecked Bobby Hamilton Jr.
Still
again.
there. All clear. Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
I did not want to wreck him again. Wimmer right there.
Inside. Still there, inside. Clear hallway. Outside.
0.49 damage total, so you should be able to limp it back to pit road. What's he running?
Outside.
Oh, he was running
All
at
clear.
16.
Outside. Still outside. All clear.
Yeah, he's on pit road.
Outside. Still outside.
There
Still
you go.
there. 10 laps to go. This time by 9 to close.
5
All
more
clear.
minutes and we're done. Get to look at the wreck. There were 3 wrecks, 3 cautions. Yeah, three cautions in this race. So what I'll do when I finish is I'll save the replay. And back out, go to replay studio. That way, just in case the game crashes. The game doesn't like you looking at the replay in race weekend, or at all, really.
Outside. Still outside. All clear. Inside. Still there. Inside. All clear.
Yeah, it's only about an hour. I mean, maybe a little over an hour. Feels like forever for me, but I'm the one driving, so. I don't think we're gonna get anybody after Schrader here.
All clear.
Just relax. Might catch MTJ.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
But that should be our last lap car. Bergen did not retire. It's moderate for you. Moderate damage, they blow up and they fix it and they go back out on track. Realistic damage, they just retire. Say that was not worth it. Alright, 5 to go this time back.
5 to go. Just keep hitting those marks. Try to take care of it.
Will I do a burnout when I win? I will do a burnout when I win. Nobody asked, but I'm just saying. We might get a few more lap cars, so we're gonna get Burton, who is probably 3 seconds off the pace. My favorite track, I used to say Watkins Glen, but I kind of got bored with it over the years, so Sonoma. I like Sonoma a lot. It's really fun to drive, very challenging and technical. I love driving Sonoma. In terms of ovals, I would have to say probably Homestead or Michigan. Those are the ovals I do best at. Oh, we got a little bit of straight damage there, but it's okay. This track's fun though. I like driving Charlotte. Only tracks I really don't like driving are Dover and then a little bit Bristol. Bristol's fun once you get into a rhythm, but I don't like driving it a lot. Surprised we got more cars, but
Still outside. All clear.
didn't we just pass Jimmy Spencer like 10 laps ago?
Still outside. All clear. Outside. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. White
Jimmy
All
Jam.
clear.
He's way more up to speed than Newman now. Alright, that's 200 laps of Charlotte. I'd say I started the race around the 40 to 45 minute mark of the stream.
Even, boy, that's what I'm talking about. Great job. You the man, buddy.
Sonoma.
Oh, you got way to wheel
Sonoma's
that
my
thing,
favorite road course. Watkins went a close
brother.
second.
Great job. Great teamwork they got. Show me some smoke, brother. Show me some smoke.
Trying to think of other road courses I've driven that I like. Coda's fun, but I don't really care for it. Mexico's fun. I mean, any road course is fun, but Sonoma and the Glen, just because I've driven them so much. Okay.
Good job today, guys. Good job. Drove your butt off, buddy. Good job.
We have full Coda on this game, too. Alright. Save the replay. Okay, we'll look at the full run-in results here. So I got the dub. Tony Stewart, Mark Martin, Greg Biffle, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards. Wow, look at that. Roush 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then Kenseth in 13th. Rusty, McMurray, Jimmy Jam, Elliott Sadler, top 10. Kyle Busch in 15th. That's pretty much where he was the whole race. Harvick 16th, Junior 17th. Oh, yeah, I'm yawning. Because of moderate damage, nobody retired. Yeah. Oh, I was on 98%? I could have sworn I was on 100. Huh. I guess I was on 98. I thought I was on 100 the whole time, but I guess it was 98. Funny that Auto put it to 98, though. I feel like I could run it on 100, but anyway. Replay Studio. So let's see, let's find the first incident with Jeremy Mayfield. This is when he blew a tire. Oh, yep, right there. Oh, yep, wow. Oh, geez, they were killing Casey Kane. That's why Mikey and Vickers were slow. They just came in and drilled them. So that was that one. Where am I? Here I am. Second one involved me and Boris said, here it is. I did not, like, watch this. I'm off the throttle. Oh, I just barely got into him. I got lucky all these guys stopped for me. The 9 car survived the peel because it's on moderate, and moderate is very forgiving. If it was realistic, he'd be dead. His car would be kaput. Okay, let's see. Where did I kill the 32? Here it is. Just barely got into him. Oh, Newman! Tony was in that. Tony was in this wreck, and he was fine the whole run to the finish. Newman came in here and just plowed the 4. Oh. Sadler got him. Where'd Jimmy's damage come from? Jimmy had damage. They stacked up. I think they stacked up under caution. Yep. Oh, right there. Oh, oh. Yep. Man. Yeah, it was brutal. That wasn't Ricky Craven in the 32 peel. That's Bobby Hamilton Jr. in 2005. See? Bobby Hamilton Jr. I thought Ricky Craven was still in the card this year, though, but I guess not. It was Bobby Ham Jr. Yeah, because Tony got... Wow, I didn't even have the fastest lap. Newman had the fastest lap. They were running 29.2s in the race. Yeah, Tony got second, and he was in the wreck. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is the beginning of the race when I was just started at the rear and just working my way forward. Very patient. No more than a car or two a corner. Right there was sketchy. I had Truex in front and Bliss behind. That's how you get through traffic, though. You just be patient. You don't gotta pass somebody every corner. You can set them up right behind them for a lap or two. Patience is king. Plus, I was saving my tires, so I wasn't pushing it that hard either. But yeah, I try, Peel, I try. Well, I got nothing else. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna run Nashville Super Speedway. I might run the Glen. Probably not, though. So I'll probably do another stream in 2 weeks when they run Michigan, because Michigan is a ton of fun on this game. And we'll have fun with the AI at Michigan, probably. So we're closing in on 3 hours. Need to get a snack and then get ready for bed in like an hour and a half. So thanks for joining me. And also hopefully I see some of y'all for the next stream. Thanks for coming in. A lot of new people hadn't seen before, and hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, that's it. Have a good night.